Prismatic Evolutions figure collection? What? That's right, you probably didn't even know one exists. It comes out September 26th of 2025. Right now, no one knows what it costs and no one knows what it looks like. And you probably haven't heard much about it because the scalpers can't try to sell it to you yet. In this video today, we're gonna be covering a ton of product, all the way from that figure collection, all the way to January 17th with the release of the ETBs and beyond. We're gonna talk about how much MSRP is, the manufacturer suggested retail price that Pokemon wants us to charge, and we're gonna touch on stores that are currently selling it for over MSRP right now. Also, we're gonna talk about some predictions about this product and where it goes long term. Let's get into the video. The figure collection comes out on September 26th of 2025. Like I said before, we don't know what's inside of it, but if we use some of the past as a guiding light to the future, we know that inside of Celebrations, we had the Pikachu VMAX figure collection. That came with a ton of Celebrations packs, and then it had a figure, and it had some promos, and it was an epic box. Right now, that box is going for about $80 to $90 all these months later, and we can figure out that based off of that, the figure collection, one, is gonna have a figure. I'm gonna assume an Eevee of Terra of some form. It'll have some promos of an Eevee card, most likely, and then it'll probably have a ton of Prismatic Evolutions packs. Now, this is probably gonna be one of the most scalped pieces of the entire release because it's probably one of the hottest pieces of the release, but that's not it. We also have coming on May 16th, the Super Premium Collection. Now, the Super Premium Collection, that one's gonna be a little weird. Why? Because Super Premium Collection has meant so many different things across so much time. We have the Paldean Fates Super Premium Collections. That was a $50 box. It came with the 8 packs, the acrylic, and the promos, and a jumbo. Then we had recently the Charizard Super Premium. That came with a bunch of packs from all of Scarlet Violet, nothing specific, but then it had the Charizard promos, and it had the statue, and that was $80 MSRP. So assume that this Prismatic Super Premium is going to be somewhere between the 50 to 80, because typically they reserve that $100 plus mark for the Ultra Premium collections. April 25th, that's right, Eevee Accessories Pouch. That product is gonna come with 5 packs and an Eevee Accessories Pouch. Looks really cute. The MSRP for the accessory pouch is, I believe, $24.99. That product is probably one of the more least kind of anticipated ones because, as you know, every time Pokemon puts in like a binder, a poster, a pouch, etc., they upcharge the product a little bit to make money off of that accessory. So if you're looking for just straight packs, the best pack per value, this is probably not gonna be it for you. February 7th, that's right, another date. Mini Tins, Surprise Box, and the Booster Bundles. Those all release on February 27th. Currently, we see that the February 7th products have the Mini Tins, that's $9.99 at MSRP. Surprise Boxes, those are $24.99 MSRP. And then the Booster Bundles, which are $26.94 MSRP. These are not the prices we're seeing online. January 17th, this date is the first one up, and it's the one that has probably the most products. We've got the ETB at MSRP $49.99. We're going to be seeing the binder collection, which is going to be $29.99 with the 5 packs in the binder. We got the poster collection, 3 packs and the poster with 3 promo cards. And last but not least, we've got the tech stickers, which is a 3-pack blister or a 2-pack blister that's gonna feature the Eevee or one of the original 3 evolutions on it. These are $9.99 for the 2-pack and, like I said, $14.99 for the 3-pack. All right, now let's talk about where maybe you can go and get some of this stuff. It's rough out there. I'm gonna be fully transparent with you. So far, we've not been able to find any store that has a pre-order that has closed up or has happened at anywhere near MSRP. Now, as you probably know, in this hobby, most of the sales that occur on what's called marketplaces. Marketplaces, eBay, Mercari, TCG Player, RareCandy.com, etc. These places are called marketplaces because the people who run these marketplaces, they do not dictate the price. They can't tell a store to sell it for X or Y. It is an open marketplace. So people sell things on there for whatever price you are willing to buy it for. So if we just start with the marketplaces, the prices on some of this product is absolutely insane. TCG Player low for a ETB, $104.99. That's a $50 MSRP item. That's over double. But that's not the most egregious multiple of prices. We go into the booster bundles on TCG Player, $72 plus. That's almost 3x its MSRP of $26.94. We've got places like Rare Candy, sellers on there selling mini tins from $30 to $35. Those are $9.99 typically. $9.99, selling for $35. That is over a 3x multiple. But the marketplaces aren't the only place you should avoid when looking for pre-orders, because when times are bad for hobby shops like my shop here, yeah, you can go on those marketplaces and you're gonna get a steal, because if the less sets wanted, the more I need to get rid of it, the more cheaper I'm willing to sell it to on those marketplaces. But when times are really good for stores is when all of you guys want a set and no one can get it. Those marketplaces become absolute cash cows. Now, be careful when buying this, because also there's no guarantee. If you were to buy, let's say, a super premium collection because it's coming out in May, and you bought it tomorrow pre-order, well, that company can get your money, use your money for 4 or 5 months, and then just cancel your pre-order. There's no legal reason why they can't do that to you. So be very cautious where you buy from, who you buy from, because all kinds of things are currently happening in this market, and it's a bloodbath. Now, the TCG Players, the Rare Candies, the eBays, the Mercaris of the world, the open markets that are, having some serious issues with pricing, they're not the only ones that are going into the market and trying to get a max amount of money out of you. We also have stores that are on fire, Forge and Fire specifically. Forge and Fire has some of the craziest prices we've seen, $95 for an ETB. We've seen min-max games, hobby addicts, well over $100 for an ETB. Flipside Gaming, believe it or not, good guy Flipside, they're actually the cheapest place we've seen that has Prismatic Evolutions for sale. Now, I'm not plugging them, but Flipside Gaming is a big store. They've been around a long time, and their prices, while not MSRP, are not the worst we've seen. It's actually some of the best we've seen, with Flipside Gaming having the mini tins for $22.50, which is a lot less than $32 to $35. And we've got the 3-pack blisters selling for about $25, which other places are selling those for $35-ish as well. So Flipside Gaming, good guy Flipside Gaming, could have been MSRP, it's not, but at least it's not some egregious amount over MSRP. This is actually not a bad price. We've seen really wild places that are charging upwards of $84 for booster bundles. That's a $26.94. If you're seeing anyone selling Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles for 80 plus bucks, it's your money, do what you want with it. I wouldn't recommend you doing it. That's wild. Selling accessories pouches for 65, surprise boxes for 75. It really is crazy. One of the most egregious places that I've seen, places that have the craziest prices, Steel City Collectibles, $85 for the booster bundle. That is wrong. That is 4x almost of MSRP. That's wild. Mini tins for $37 on Steel City. Don't do that. I typically don't like going out there and calling out places, but some of these things are just wrong. Now, if it was a small mom and pop shop that gets only a few pieces and they need to maximize their return because they've been having a hard time for the last year and a half, I get it. Lights need to stay on, employees need to get paid, insurance needs to get paid. But when you're a massive place that gets thousands of cases of product and you're out there selling it to your customers for 3-4 times MSRP, that's just not right. So, like I said, we have a bunch of fun stuff coming out for Prismatic Evolutions. We've got the Super Premium Collection to still be announced. We've got the Figure Collection to be announced. Those are gonna be hype. Prismatic Evolutions looks like an amazing set that I cannot wait to collect alongside all of you. But I wanted to put this video out to give you the dates, the MSRPs, some of the places you want to avoid, a place that isn't actually that bad that you can still get it from, and then just give you guys a message from us here at XP Collect that the hobby will be here for a long time. Don't FOMO in, don't waste your money on pre-orders that are just way too expensive, and especially be very careful when pre-ordering because you're not guaranteed to get what you pre-ordered, and that money becomes an absolutely free loan. If you're looking for more videos like this with me at XP Collect, all you gotta go right now is tap on the logo, favorite the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll throw up another video for you guys to keep on hanging out with me.